Hi guys, Puddin here with a game of my Tier 10 German battleship, the Kurfürst. Now, as you can see, I asked the team if we're going to do B and C, and we are. Now this replay is going to be about the, more or less the percentage of damage, more or less than big high raw numbers. I still will do fairly well in far as damage. But my initial game plan is to go along the backside of B by the big island to help support any initial rush into B. If in case there's a cruiser, I might be able to delete him, but then to help the gentleman at C. Now I do believe Arun asked if any of the DDs were going to rush, that he was going to go and support them. Now, you know, we've all seen people say, hey, if you guys go, I'll go with you, and the first hit he takes, he runs away. But, sorry about that, guys. But I'm thinking, okay, if this cruiser is going to go and support it, I want to be there to support them. So right now I am paying attention to the minimap. I want to see how these guys deploy, and I notice all three of our destroyers are going in. Our two cruisers are going, so I'm thinking, you know what? I might as well just take my big fat German ship, use my hydro, let my secondaries do some work, and potentially push out any threat in B. I want to go help the team out as much as I can. Gonna take a shot on the Kiev because, well, why not? You never know. Unfortunately, he started moving forward. But as you can see, our Rune is actually in a position to support these guys. Our Tago is in position to support all of these guys. And all of our DDs are going. Now, I do run a full secondary build. Unfortunately, you don't see on the replays as I take a shot on the Kiev and only do 1,000 damage. But you don't see me selecting ships for my secondaries. If you see my secondary shooting, I did select them. Now, I usually like to pre-select ships before I go, so I'm not in the middle of an engagement trying to do stuff, trying to select something. So I did have the Kiev selected for my secondaries. Now with all these smoke clouds, I am actually going to do what I said. I'm going to drive into B, use that island to hide behind, and hit my hydro and hope that somebody has a good angle on whatever I spot for these gentlemen to shoot. I did notice that there was a cruiser coming in. There was a British cruiser, but you know, with all this smoke and everybody hiding, unfortunately he doesn't say spotted. Now I'm not sure whose torpedoes those were, but I kind of saw the Moskva, and I know what he's doing. He's going to sit behind the island and harass the guys at sea, so I'm not too worried about him. Now, I did turn in for this gentleman to drop these torpedoes, and at this point is when I was deciding, should I go around the island, push somebody out, and I decided against it. I do believe I did switch targets earlier, and boom, goodbye Kiev. Got him with my main battery. I do believe I did switch the target to the British cruiser. Hit my hydro because I see the sponge and I don't know when he dropped torps. If he dropped torps, instantly select him for my secondaries, and my secondaries are going to count on him. Change my secondaries to the I believe it was the Anazuki that is in front of me. Now, this is where I'm going to hide, because in order for them to even try to get torpedoes from me, they have to fully come across the island, which means there's nowhere for them to run. It's boom to Citadel, 29,000 secondaries. I'm instantly changing to the Edinburgh as the Otago finishes him off. Now this Benson is actually laying down smoke for the enemy Otago. I switched my secondaries to this Benson, but I'm still using this island. See, like, these torps are not going to hit me because of where I am. And 4,000 as I finish off the destroyer. Now that we have a little break from the action, I recently found out that you do get bonus EXP for taking out destroyer. I don't know where. I've yet to find out where I can get this information, but I do believe the information I was told was it's destroyers net you more experience, then cruisers, then battleships, then carriers. I'm not sure exactly what the multipliers are, but you know, they are there, just so you guys are aware. I did find this information out from Mr. Electrician Zing, in case any of you know him. But I'm going to take a shot on the Bismarck. He's full broadside to me, and I do a pestically 1,000 damage. Now, see the Yamato, he's full broadside, but torpedoes, and I didn't know where they were coming from, but they were coming from the friendly Otago behind me. This guy's taking big chances with these torpedoes. Luckily, I'm just wanting to crawl up slowly. Unable to get my rear guns into play on the Yamato, but he is still full broadside to me. And he is relatively driving in a straight line, but he turns, and at, I believe, when I did fire, as you can see on sorry guys, on the minimap. Now, I do believe I select the Moskva for my secondaries, but he is comfortably behind the island. I quickly switched, or I was trying to quickly switch to the Kiev as I'm reversing. Now, I know I'm getting hit by the Moskva radar, but I am angled. I am behind this island. I wasn't sure if the Caliber Alpha dropped his torpedoes. He did, which is why I'm kind of continuing my reverse. Gonna take another crack at the Yamato, but aimed a little bit too far behind to a measly 1,000 damage. But at this point, I need to start motoring forward. Fortunately, I reversed a little bit too far, and this poor Otago is taking the brunt of the force because I, for the most part, was not detected. Gonna take another shot at the Yamato, but I had failed to notice that it was actually driving in a little bit. But I still managed to do a nice 8,000 damage. I'm not going to argue with it. But knowing that the Kharkov's torpedoes are gone or not in play, I'm going to push forward. Moskva showing me still plenty of side for any battleship just to absolutely do some massive damage. As I do 8,000, as these all come in nice, hot, and heavy for 11,000 damage. And that is kill number 3. I'm gonna let these fires burn because I'm not sure about these torpedoes. Got my secondaries trained on the Yumago, but I'm holding off on my Hydra because I did notice that this guy was going to run aground. I'm going to take a shot at him with my primaries. Do 4,000 damage from the set of fire. Secondaries are going to town. But I'm kind of waiting for this gentleman to pop this smoke as our friendly Kinkaro comes up and sets some smoke for me. Now, I really didn't want to start turning some side in case this guy dropped torps, as I take some shots before he disappeared from the friendly smoke, and he is gone. Now, I did compliment the Gigero at the end of the game, as usually when I do. Switched my secondaries to the Yamato. Then I'm going to switch the secondaries to the Karbov. But, you know, there's where all the torpedoes that were coming in at me. So right there, guys, I see a low health Bismarck. I need to take this gentleman out. This guy needs to die. We need to start getting rid of guns in this game. Not going to pay attention because, boom, kill number 5 for Kraken Unleash. Got my secondaries on the Yamatos. I tried to slip back into the smoke, but I instantly, I did notice that these torpedoes were going to just delete him. I let the Gigero know, nice torpedoes. Changed my secondaries to the Karbov, and at this point, there's only 3 ships left. I might as well just go for it. Now, I didn't hit my hydro earlier because I knew torpedoes were going to be coming, and as long as I stayed bow in, I was going to be fine. I really was trying to hold onto it till he hit smoke to where I could rush him, and we could potentially just kill the Yumiko. Oh, sorry, guys. Now, luckily for me, I still have my hydro. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with the Karbov. I am staying angled a little bit just so I can get some more of my secondaries in play. This guy's going to come behind the island, and I will be able to spot him. I'm starting to wondering why can't I spot him. And here comes 2 sets of torpedoes. Well, these can't be his sets due to where the second set was coming in. But I know if I just go bow in, I will be relatively safe to avoid most of these gentlemen's torpedoes. There goes one set. There goes the second set. He's now within my hydro range. Gonna take a shot at him. Do 5,000 damage, and there is Confederate. And, you know, my secondaries are trained on him. And if you guys really notice, most of the ships I have been shooting at, and for, you know, actively having to shoot more than one salvo, really were these pesky destroyers. Yes, I know I took a couple shots at the Yamato, but as you can see, I really have been fighting mostly these destroyers. Now, I don't know the range of the Anazuki torpedoes, and I'm pretty much hoping for my secondaries to finish off the carbo before I get into smoke. But what I'm going to do here is, I know I was close to this island, and what I was going to let happen was I was going to just run into the island and hopefully throw off any torpedoes that were potentially dropped by any of these guys earlier. And on me, I do manage to throw off some of these shots coming in, but at this point I am reversing. The Karbov has finally re-showed himself. I'm gonna take a shot at him, and boom, a secondaries get him, and there is my close quarters. Now, I believe I know that I'm too far for if I throw up my spotter plane or my fighter, that I won't spot this guy. But this guy's shooting AP at the side of me. As you can see, he's just really chipping away at my health. Not too worried about him really killing me with his guns. I'm more or less worried about his torpedoes. Put my plane up, spot these torpedoes. But luckily for me, I was already turning in towards him. Because this guy was shooting, I know where to point the bow of my ship. Now, I am hoping that my fighter will get this guy spotted while he is shooting. He's still got AP on a bow-in battleship, so you can just hear all the lovely bounces. I'm just laughing my butt off. Gonna fire with the primaries. I do believe I have secondaries. Kill number 7. Now, that pretty much is going to be the wrap of this game. This NC dice, these torpedoes. So we're going to look at the post-battle results. 110,000 damage, fireproof, close quarters expert, Confederate, Kraken Unleashed, with the 7 ships I sent to the bottom of the sea, #1 on the team with base experience of 2,300. Made some money, but once again, I don't play my higher tiers to make money. I play them because I enjoy them. Only 95,000 damage coming from main batteries, 15,000 from my secondaries, and 300 from the fires. But this replay was all about the percentage of damage done to the ships than just 2 big raw numbers. I hope you guys enjoyed this replay. We do appreciate all the support that you guys give us. Please hit that like, subscribe button. Please keep those replays coming in. We really do enjoy them. And remember, guys, compliment good players. We are quick to report, slow to compliment. And have yourselves one heck of a great day.